Welcome back to another video. I am Matt the Supreme, and today we are going to be talking about where to list your shoes as well as how to price them. I'm going to give you all of the information so that you fully understand how to do those things and so that you can make a lot of money reselling sneakers. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to cover is determining what shop you should send your shoes to. And what I mean by this is a consignment shop. If you don't know what consignment is, what a sneaker consignment shop is, I did a video explaining it very briefly, and that is going to be in the description below. I recommend pausing this video and watching that first so you fully understand it. For the rest of you that know what sneaker consignment is, I'm aware some of you may use it currently and some of you may not. I'm just going to pretty much run through what I do every time I have a bunch of shoes and I'm trying to figure out where the hell am I going to sell them. The first thing I want you to do is go on your computer and open up a bunch of tabs with different consignment websites. And I want you to pull up whatever the shoe is, whatever the size is, and figure out what's the lowest ask. What is the lowest price that somebody has this shoe available for? And this way you can get a feel comparing the different shops, seeing, which is priced lower, which is priced higher, and etc. In addition to finding out what the lowest ask is at those shops, I want you to inquire and see what the highest amount that you'd be able to list that item at that shop for, because a lot of shops will allow you to list items for more than their current lowest ask because they want to have multiples on deck ready to go when the cheapest one sells. And especially if they're missing a size, you might be able to get more leeway and list it for more. So find out that as well, and that's just more information that you can go through and figure out where you can get more money for your sneaker. Besides just the price that the shop will let you list stuff for and the price that the shop's selling stuff at, is the quantity already available from any given shop. So I want you to go through the shop's websites. I mean, this could be difficult because some of the shops don't actually show how many pairs they have available of one thing. Some of them do, but if you can do this, try to do it. See how many pairs they have of a given size. For example, if a shop has 15 pairs of, a cream 350 in a size 12, then what that's gonna do is gonna make the pricing a lot more competitive. There's 15 people all trying to sell their item first, undercutting each other. And also 15 of the same size is a lot. They need 15 patrons to come in that are all size 12 looking for a cream to buy those shoes before they're all gone. So you're gonna get less money and it's gonna sell slower. That's the opposite of what you want. So if a store has a lot of that shoe in that size, I would recommend looking for a store that either has none or maybe only has a couple. On the contrary, if you find a size of something that's missing, you just hit the holy grail, because this is one of the best things that you could find as a reseller, because it allows you to, one, make up a price. You don't have to compete against the price of anyone. Yes, you're gonna compete against the price of the same shoe at StockX and other consignment shops, but generally stores will give you leeway and let you price it at more. And two, your item's gonna sell quick because it's the only one available. If someone comes in and needs it in that size, that's the only one they can get. So that's what I would look for. And I often buy shoes to fill voids like that because there's just more money on the table and more money quicker. And I can imagine a lot of you not understanding why, them missing a size would allow you to make more money quicker. Just to give you like a little scenario, imagine you're a customer and you walk into Flight Club and you spend 30-40 minutes just browsing, looking around, really trying to figure out what you want. Eventually, you find a nice pair of shoes, I don't know what it is, an Air Force One Clot, and you're really vibing it. It goes with your outfit. You're with your girlfriend. She goes, oh, that'll look good on you. You should try them on, whatever. You ask the salesperson, hey, I need this in a size 12 and a half. They go on the computer, they look and they go, oh, I'm sorry, man. We don't have that in 12 and a half. We have it in 11 and we have it in a 13. That is the worst feeling because that person has invested mad time in trying to find a shoe and in trying to spend money at that store, and now that store can't even meet the demand. That looks really bad for stores, and customers aren't gonna come back if they have an experience like that where they can't get what they want. So it's very important for stores to have literally every size to make sure that they're not missing anything, and that's why stores will allow you to list it for a little bit more money, because they don't want experiences like that leaving customers with a bitter mouth in their taste, not wanting to come back to the store. Let me repeat. the two most important things when deciding where to send a shoe and how to price it is, one, the lowest price that the store is offering the shoe for, and two, how many pairs of that shoe that the store already has in stock. How many pairs that they have in stock is going to affect the price, but more importantly, it's going to affect the speed of sale. It's going to make the speed of the sale very slow. That's not good, because the quicker you can send a shoe, the quicker you can get that money, the principal plus the interest back, throw it back out there on another pair, sell that, and rinse and repeat that cycle. Everything I spoke about so far is going to help you determine where to send your shoes, not just to get the most money, but to get the most money the fastest. Because just getting more money than another shop isn't enough. If it takes double, triple, quadruple the time, it might not be worth it. This is due to compound interest. Compound interest pretty much says, instead of squeaking out a little bit more in the long term, squeak out a little bit less in the short term, but keep doing it over and over and over, and use that profit to go out and make more profit. And the profit makes the profit. Do you get what I'm saying? You need the bands to make the bands. Makes sense, right? Listen, when deciding actually how to price those shoes at the shop, after you determine what shop, you want to balance a fair price with a greedy price, because you don't want to be too greedy and price it so much that no one's ever going to buy it. But at the same time, you don't want to price it too cheap that it's going to sell immediately at a little bit of profit where you were leaving money on the table. What I really recommend is, on most shoes, if there's a couple pairs in stock, maybe you want to go 10 to 20 to 25% over StockX price. And obviously it also depends on the price of the shoes that are there. You want to go maybe 10-15% above those shoes generally, usually not more than that, unless it's something like super rare. And if it's a shoe that they don't have any available in that size, I would stretch it and go 25, 30, maybe, depending on what it is, 35% over StockX. Just because something's not available doesn't mean that you go charge 50-60% over StockX price trying to be an asshole, because no one's gonna buy that shoe. That's far above what anyone would ever pay for it. So try to be balanced. And listen, you can always lower your price over the time, but it's a lot harder to raise your price over time. So I suggest starting a little bit higher, once a week, once every 2 weeks, mark it down by $5 until it sells or something like that. And that's pretty much all there is to it, folks. Well, actually, one more thing is that over time, as you do business with different consignment shops, you'll be able to see what styles and sizes sell, and you'll be able to tailor your inventory approach to that information. Unfortunately, this whole business and consignment shops and deciding what to send to where, it's an art, not a science. I don't have any definite answers for you guys, but all I can say is keep doing what you're doing. If you haven't used consignment, try it out. You will learn, and you'll learn very quickly. I appreciate the time. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you could be the first one to see when I post new videos. I'll be coming at you with some other content about consignment and upcoming drops. I appreciate it. Matt the Supreme. Catch you in the next one, fam.